Alright, hello and welcome everyone to my Mass Effect 1 playthrough. My name is Kroganmore22. I'm the lead developer on Stellaris mod, Mass Effect: A New Destiny. And today we're going to pick up where we left off. With Shepard on the Citadel, having encountered Saren on Eden Prime. Let's look at the journal and refresh. So, our main quest is to go to Gor's Den and see Fist. Apparently there's a Quarian who has evidence of Saren's corruption that Fist is trying to bury. So we have that to do, and then we have some side quests to do. We have keepers to collect. We also have Torben, the keeper man. He's apparently trying to assassinate his partner. So we also have to figure that out and see what's going on there. We are going to be using fast travel now. Makes things a lot quicker instead of using those elevators. See, no running time to the elevator, no riding, just quick pop, and we can go to the lower markets and see Torben.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Drop the act. I want to know what's going on, Torben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
So Shepard is kind of...
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
So Shepard is kind of poor right now. We spent all of our money last episode on a new set of armor, I believe, for Kaidan. So she is going to be doing whatever it takes to get more money. If that includes doing something illegal, well, she's just going to look the other way and get those credits.
again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
So, we resolved their issue, whatever it was, really. Jalid just kind of decided not to do the results, the analyzing, for a while. We said, hey dude, go do that. So, money is going to be flowing in again every time we find a Keeper. So now I think we're going to be headed to Cora's Den to confront Fist and hopefully secure the quarry. Nice screen there. I think that's supposed to be an Asari, but the head tails kind of look like hair.
Fist knows we're coming.
So apparently Fist has cleared out all of the patrons to the bar, thrown his armed guards there. That does probably not spell good things for the quarry. In the meantime, Shepard is missing all of her shots here. It's not like there's any pressure right now to save some evidence.
Patching you up.
I don't know what kind of cover that guy thought he was taking. And Rex is dead. Rex is down. Probably fighting that other Krogan. Garrus is now down as well. Shepard is on her own. Just in general with this mod pack, I've noticed that the AI companions are worse off health-wise. They tend to go down a lot more than in vanilla. Some would say that's a more realistic thing, and I would agree with them personally. But if you don't want a challenge, mods might not be the best approach. Vanilla is a lot easier. Luckily, the enemy AI is not the brightest. They aren't the sharpest tools in the shed, so instead of ambushing Shepard, they are hanging out in their corners, and in this case, right next to a bomb. You know, I always stand right next to bombs as well, just for safety. Except that guy did not die. Wow, okay, he's down now. Nerves of steel over there. Alright, and with Garrus and Rex back up, that means there's no more enemies in the immediate area, so we can heal them up and keep moving.
Stop right there! Don't come any closer!
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this. It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Shooting people isn't always the answer. That is right. There was no need for extra... So here, I still don't have electronics. Garrison Rex are not electronics folks. So I could not hack that weapons locker. That weapons locker.
Why do I have to do everything myself?
Okay, so Fist, no talking. He just wants us dead, and he has deployed turrets. Now, this boss fight is actually pretty easy. Don't mind my health being chewed away there. But if you take out both defensive turrets before Fist, the boss fight just ends. You don't need to attack Fist at all. You can just attack the two turrets on either side, and he will go down. That said, these turrets do chew away at your health, so you kind of have to hide in the corner here and wait until they overheat to take a few pop shots. You'll notice I was trying to order Garrison Rex up to that next kind of defensive cover, but they were not having it. I think Rex is to my right, just hanging out in the open. But it doesn't matter because the turret, it wants to attack me instead.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here, I don't know where she is, that's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here, said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired to an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Dear Lord.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
We could have learned stuff from Fist, but oh well. That crate is locked to us, but there was a disk drive that we took. It might help that reporter who was looking for organized crime evidence. And there's more thugs. I wonder if these are Saren's guys or the remainder of Fist's guys. You know, if Rex hadn't fulfilled his bounty by killing Fist, who knows, we could have learned more things about Saren. That is the risk in who you take with you on Mass Effect. Choices matter. Rex had a bounty and he was seeing it through.
Shields down.
Okay, Shepard just took 2 shotgun blasts to the face and was okay. Makes Jenkins' death last episode even more ridiculous. Alright, that door was locked, so this is probably the only way to go forward. Assassin. Okay.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Take him out!
You know, I'm not one to judge, but maybe, Tali, you should have been concerned meeting people named Assassin. It might be a bad idea.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
That's not ominous.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I think this is more than you can handle.
She's already survived a run-in with the Geth, Shepard, and we need all the help we can get. Take her with you. Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
So, you know, taking essentially a teenager along on a mission of this importance, she doesn't even know not to talk to someone named Assassin. It might not be the best idea to bring Miss Tali-Zara around with us. So, she is a tech expert, though. So I was thinking, ooh, if I level her up, you know, maybe she will be able to get us into those locked containers and locked data pads we haven't been into so far. So after I equip some stuff, we're going to level her up and see if she can help us. Here, I'm just noticing that if you unequip a weapon, it'll swap it for you. So you will be drawing a different weapon instead. There, obviously, for regular people, this is really easy. You just hit the right bumper, it'll pull up a weapon wheel, you pick the weapon. But since I am disabled, it's a little tougher, but that mod makes it at least doable for Mass Effect 1. And that is the LE1 Streamlined Weapon Loadout mod. So I pulled up her level tree, and I was disappointed to see there is no electronics. So it looks like Kaidan is going to be our only person that unlocks any kind of doors, hatches, etc. However, when I reopen up, I'm allowed to hack the datapad. So apparently something in Tali's level tree opened that up. So, here's a report. There's apparently a cultist somewhere out in the galaxy that is troubling the Alliance. So that might be something we look into a little later if we ever get off the Citadel. I'm going to put my gun away. And there's a quest over here. Oh, it's a keeper. More money. Oh, looks like somebody wants to talk to us.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
So, the Alliance is for some reason holding this guy's wife's body. That doesn't seem cool. We'll figure out what that's about after we get another keeper. That is a C-Sec guy. We don't need to really talk to him, though. Another datapad, though. Okay, this time there appears to be another kind of cult or biotic something going on out in the galaxy that C-Sec is monitoring. So that could be something we can look into.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
I don't care how badly the Geth mangled the body. It's the husband's right to claim her.
We are not holding Nirali Bhatia's body out of discretion. We are, frankly, holding the body for research. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
So I thought about this for a minute, but Shepard is a practical person. They sacrificed their entire team to fulfill a mission.
I'll tell Mr. Bhatia about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
So it only makes sense for Shepard to realize the utility of keeping Nirali's body for tests in the future. It doesn't seem like the Geth are going away anytime soon. So any advantage...
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal
could be
secrets.
Good.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk.
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Frederick.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Calm down, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Private?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
So this is the second time we've heard about a strange Asari consort potentially leaking secrets. In the first episode, an Elcor diplomat named Zeltan was complaining to the Elcor authorities that this Asari was leaking secrets, so that might be something we should look into.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Mr. Bhatia, your wife died defending humanity. We still need her help.
What right does the military have to hold her body? She's already given her life.
She died a hero, Mr. Bhatia. And now she has a chance to save even more lives.
It doesn't matter. She's dead!
Yes, she is, Mr. Bhatia. She died fighting for what she believed in. She sacrificed her life to keep you safe. I think she'd want to make the most of that sacrifice.
You're right, Miss Williams. She would not flinch from her duty. Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
So, he might not be happy with that outcome, but at the end of the day, we're at war with the Geth. So, any advantage right now would be wonderful. Even if certain people have to sacrifice.
Seems like all the best lounges are being replaced by places like Cora's Den.
The Embassy Lounge isn't bad, but they don't have any decent entertainment.
It's run by bureaucrats. They probably spend months just voting on what kind of entertainment to get.
You're probably right.
So I love how the populace of Cora's Den just sees a shooting there as a regular occurrence. That place needs to be shut down.
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months?
3 to 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Wild.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Okay, so...
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
That sultry walk, to me, is giving off some red flags. Is this a spy person? We know she's spreading secrets about people. Is she gonna try and get a secret out of Shepard? Let's see.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's Den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
I'm not happy with the hand on
What
the
happened
face.
between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general.
Whoa!
If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Personal space.
Now I must ask you to take your leave.
You know, someone does not respect personal space. I did not ask for a hug. You know, I did not ask for a hand to the cheek. You know, it is wrong. Wrong. Very wrong. So she's claiming that she's not spreading secrets. And all. I mean, we hardly brought it up to her. She's saying, go talk to this other guy.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
I would just warn you, Mr. Volus. She is a touchy-feely kind of lady. Maybe you like that, but you know, personal space. So we are going to go see this Turian general and see what he has to say. I think it's kind of funny, Cora's Den just reopened. Not a day ago, there was a massive battle here, many lives lost. But hey, I guess money's gotta flow. The money must flow.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not, Tully. That teenage naivete coming into play.
Commander, what do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Then why create rumors and lies about this woman?
Because she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Some general? What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It would be more productive than sitting here.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave
We know,
up
we've
his
met him.
secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Sha'ira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
So, instead of an Asari conspiracy, it is just a lovesick puppy spreading false information about this Asari. Not huge stakes, but it is something to earn us some credits, which we desperately need right now. So we're going to go get this Elcor, Zoltan, to stop spreading misinformation. It's not like there's a terrorist trying to burn the galaxy down or anything. We can spend our day doing this.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
The way Shepard says little there, it cringes me out.
It was a Turian named Septimus who found out your secret.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Just make sure you leave Sha'ira out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
The funny thing is, Din is right. We did that exclusively for the cash. And the XP. Leveling up is important. So we're going to go back to the consort. Hopefully everything is solved. Have a happy-ish ending compared to Samesh, who we left empty-handed. For the greater good. With so many people here waiting months on end to see this woman, she should hopefully have a lot of credits.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Elcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
So, yeah, this happened. I was trying to ask for credits. You know, that's what I was after. And, you know, I don't think Shepard, the way she delivered that line, implied any of this that's happening on screen right now. She's just like, hey, that was it, words. And we go into a Titanic-style sex scene. Pretty wild.
In light of your efforts with the Elcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
I think they could have communicated that a little better.
What is it?
A small mystery. I've never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Yeah.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give
you know, I'm writing this off as this woman really just wanted physical attachment to us, and she's just like, yeah, let's go. Even after I just said credits. Why crazy? Sorry are kinda touchy-feely. Well, not kinda, very touchy-feely. At least we got a level up out of it, I suppose. I don't know if Shepard herself would feel that way. Maybe feel a little grossed out. Need a couple showers like Septimus. But no, I think we have made the council wait long enough for evidence on Saren's doing, so we are gonna stop the pursuit of credits and tell the council that Saren is no good again, but this time with evidence. But first, there are a couple keepers here, 4 in fact.
Maybe, but I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Oh, stuck on the chair there. Shepard had a seizure. It's probably just because the Asari from a moment ago. Two keepers down and 2 to go.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the council's assistants.
Let's see if the council is more accepting of legitimate evidence this time. Oh wait, there's 3 keepers. So is there 5 here? I think I may have been wrong. Unless there's only 1. There might only be 1 upstairs. I should know, I played this not long ago, but I already forgot.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking is Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
So, brief tangent. Mass Effect: A New Destiny is taking kind of this approach to the Terminus of having it be big, scary, bad people that are united. Whereas even though the later games kind of push them off and make them more disorganized, for a 4X game like Stellaris, it makes more sense, to me anyway, to have this approach of having the Citadel powers as a strong united force, and then the Terminus systems also being kind of strong and united.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
So, we are a Spectre now. All it took was, framing another, or not framing, getting another Spectre. The evidence of corruption. Throwing them under the bus. I say that, but, you know, if this game was made today, I think the Council would have another out and say, UAI generated that recording of Saren scheming about Eden Prime. They don't accept the dock workers' testimony, but they do accept an audio recording of Saren himself, where Saren seems to be a public figure. You know, you'd think he could spread or be copied. But nope, we are a Spectre now. We are allowed to do pretty much anything.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
I mean, we're the little kids on the block right now, Ashley, but if the Council can be fooled, not fooled, listened to, persuaded by a single recording, I think we won't be the little guys for too much longer in this galaxy. So that was number 4. Keeper, is there number 5? No, I was right the first time. There are only 4 keepers in this section of the Citadel. I know we've been here a long time already, but there are still a few more quests to do. We got the evidence of organized crime on the Citadel for the journalists, so I think we're going to turn that in now.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Thought about haggling her for more money, but you know, last time we did that, we ended up being assaulted. So I think we are just going to take the one bit of money and be fine with that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you, Commander.
2 handshakes.
I'll certainly let you know if I find out anything that helps you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
I guess 2 handshakes are better than the alternative. So, we've never been up here. I assume there's probably a quest or something up here.
It's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly?
More rumors about strange metal creatures with real AI. Yes, but there's more. Yeah, there always is. I heard they had some connection with a rogue Spectre.
Not this again.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Whatever you say. Just don't expect us to believe it too.
Oh man, my sisters would love this place. Maybe when this is all over, I'll bring them here for a girls' night out.
So Shepard is infamous for bad dancing. I thought you could dance here, but it does not appear so at the moment. Another keeper. What is more suspicious about that?
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
Okay, thank you, Ashley. But what is more suspicious about that gambling machine just by looking at it? You know, it's called Suspicious Gambling Machine.
It's out of my hands, Peter. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Doran. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
So...
You can't stop her from making stupid mistakes.
This stupid mistake might cost her her life. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
You know, we know firsthand how dangerous Cora's Den is. We just shot the place up not long ago. So if we can get somebody out of harm's way there, it might be worth it.
To you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
I don't know if charming, but this whole situation, Shepard just coming out and saying that, not good.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at C-Sec Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we better go find out.
You know, realistically, Jenna would probably be dead right now. If a member of the military walked up to her and said, "Yeah, I know you're working for the police. You need to stop that." Undercover. Let's go see what this detective wants from us.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
He has a point.
Excuse me?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Come on, Chelik. Do you really need a little human girl to help you solve your case?
Okay, maybe you're right. She's not really cut out for this anyway. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Normally, I would complain that every character needs something done for us. For them, right? Like, oh, my cat's stuck in a tree. Oh, I need 10 carrots to make this potion. But in this case, we're doing a favor in exchange for a favor. We're getting Jenna out of a very dangerous bar, and in exchange, we are finishing this guy's job. And it sounds simple enough.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I didn't come here to look.
Show her the goods.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
See, easy peasy. I will say fast travel is amazing compared to walking to each elevator and going up and down and up and down. Hey, we already saw that guy walk out of there.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Shellick.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Level up again. I think that was some grenades as well. Pretty helpful. So we're adding more force to our gun. And we are leveling up some more. We have had trouble with the speech options not actually appearing. Just because we aren't leveled up enough in it, so I'm going to keep spending Shepard's personal level up pool on Charm and Intimidate. So, we're almost done here. We're going to go to the requisitions officer. We've gathered some amount of money now. And Anderson did say, go check it out. So we're going to go and check him out again.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre. Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay, those prices are insane. Very expensive. However, any of the guns with the HM kind of thing in front are some of the best weapons in the game. So it makes sense that they're that expensive. But we obviously do not have enough credits right now to buy them. We do have some armor we could buy, so I'm buying some armor for Garrus. Meanwhile, selling other stuff. So at this point, we are going to go to the dock and see what ship the Anderson and Udina have scrounged together.
Some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully, having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice on that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
So we have three kind of branches at this point. We could go to Pharos, Noveria, or go after Liara. I think Pharos is going to be the most high priority because there are Geth there currently. The other two are rumors and kind of speculation, especially Liara. We have no idea where she is or what she's doing other than a vague cluster. Noveria, we know her mother is somewhere doing something, but we know right now there are Geth on Pharos attacking people. So out of these three, I think Shepard would go with Pharos first to save as many people as possible.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Sam. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
This is quite the view, Commander.
I would say so. Another keeper. We have not found them all yet, but this is not the only time we will be on the Citadel. So rather than go looking for, I think, the last keeper, I think we are going to go off this planet.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I would say now is when Mass Effect 1 really starts. I know that kind of sounds insane, given the fact that we are 3 hours into the playthrough and a lot has happened already. But at this point we have our ship, the Normandy, and we have most of the crew with us. So the real gameplay loop for Mass Effect 1, I think, is starting now. Those first 3 hours were kind of the prelude or the prologue to what happens next. Something you'll notice is we have a private terminal. This is added by a mod. The other two games have a private terminal, but originally vanilla this game did not. And it adds some emails that we are gonna read and go through. It's time for reading hour. So, message from Captain Anderson. Shepard, I'm sure you're already finding your marks as the new commander of the Normandy. Take care of her for me, will you? I forgot to tell you I had a private terminal in the Normandy reconfigured to respond to your credentials. Although if you're reading this, I imagine you figured it out. Anyway, I just hope you won't receive too much bad news. Good luck out there, Anderson. Message from Admiral Hackett. Greetings, Commander. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre. It's a big honor. I know you'll do humanity proud. My name is Admiral Stephen Hackett, Commander of the Alliance 5th Fleet. We haven't met in person, but I'm sure that'll change soon. As a Spectre, and by extension the Normandy and her crew, answer only to the Council now. That leaves your post as Lieutenant Commander in some kind of limbo that our bean counters are still trying to wrap their heads around. Shepard, I'll be clear. We didn't invest all those credits into the Normandy for no reason. We had several special operations in mind for that ship. And although you no longer command, we can't order you around, we still need those missions seen too. I'll be in touch soon with details. I know the pursuit of Saren is your top priority, so any assistance you could provide would be helpful. Message from Marcus Greco. Hello, Commander. Congratulations on your new post. Just wanted to let you know that repairs of the M35 Mako IFV have been completed, and the vehicle is ready for deployment. It's down in the cargo bay awaiting your orders. We've turned the 155mm mass accelerator cannon and overhauled the onboard VI. It should be capable of limited self-repair in the field now, as long as you have Omnigel to spare. So, Omnigel, that is why I've been kind of dissolving some of the weapons and gear we've collected, is because it repairs things like the Mako. From the Migrant Fleet, Captain Shepard Voss Normandy. Newsvids has reached us on the flotilla of your induction into the Spectres, as well as those that accompanied you as you prepared to depart from the Citadel. Firstly, I must congratulate you upon your new appointment. It has become apparent to us here at the flotilla that you have enlisted the help of one of the children of the migrant fleet, so I must warn you. Tali Zara is an impressionable young woman on her pilgrimage, not a soldier. We implore you to consider Tali Zara's safety as a matter of the highest priority. Blah blah blah. Kila Salai, Admiral Rail Zara, Vassal Alarai. So are they related? That's interesting. Is this a relative telling us, hey, watch your back? Alright, Special Tactics and Recon. Saren Arterius, he was male. He was born in 2139. He joined the military at 2154. In 2155, he was promoted to active service. 2157, he was posted at Shanxi during the First Contact War. 2159, inducted as a Spectre. He was the youngest Turian to do so. And then from 59 to 83, he did multiple missions. Note, all operatives sent to monitor Saren have gone dark, including Matriarch Benezia, who's been seen acting on Saren's behalf. In addition, Saren commands an unidentified dreadnought of indeterminate origin. Yikes. So everyone that's been going after Saren has gone dark. Transcript of audio file. Hello? How? Hear me? They have found me yet, but I can't talk long. Please shut down the fusion Going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this. I think hates humans. Going to wipe us out. Please hurry. That's no good. Admiral Tidius Ahern. Hello, Commander. I see we've got a new Spectre, and a human to boot. Wonderful. I'm in command of the state-of-the-art combat simulator designed for special ops units. If you'd be so kind as to greet us with your presence, we here at Pinnacle Station would love to see how humanity's first Spectre handles a firefighter too. We're overdue a laugh. Find us in the Phoenix system in the Argos Row cluster. Make sure you've downloaded the most up-to-date charts. Okay. Shining light on organized crime. Although there's been word on the street for many years of the infamous Cora's Den on Zakea Ward as a hangout for local crime lords and drug dealers, Citadel Security can today report on this with certainty. So this is essentially the crime data we provided to Emily Wong, the reporter, and she is reporting that Fist was not only dealing with Saren, he was dealing with a guy known as the Shadow Broker, as well as something in the Terminus systems known as the Collectors. Interesting. So maybe the fact that Rex killed this guy, known as Fist, made the galaxy a little brighter instead of a little darker. Just letting people read the report. And that is all the mail for now. So let's take a look around the rest of the ship, since it is ours now. We haven't been down here before. Oh, there's Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Edenprime sooner. We were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander.
Ooh, more guns. But I am just gonna melt them down for the Omnigel. Excuse me, because we're about to go in the Mako. This must be our room. Oh no, another email? Oh, no. It lied to us. Okay, our room is kind of small. It's kind of small. You'll notice this armor locker. It was added by a mod. So originally in part 1, it allowed the player to design everybody's kind of outfit look. And I decided we're going to change Garrus's armor around. The armor he has currently is too bulky, and those shoulder pads kind of eat into his collar. And if you noticed in part 1, it did that occasionally. So there's a lot of different options of what you can put him in. I'm going to put him in his classic blue armor, classic blue shirt. But pretty much everybody can be customized. It's really neat how that's in there. There is one more floor. Oh, no, we went around the elevator. Let's see what's on the other side. Medigel, that's helpful.
The crew's lives are in your hands, Shepard. Try to take good care of them.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Kaiden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, so maybe that's why Kaidan was not very talkative. Empty room. Okay. Moving on. Like I said earlier, there is another floor on the Normandy. Unfortunately, it is only accessible by elevator. And I was worried the elevator was shutting down there for a minute with the flickering lights, but I think it's just slow to go down, and voila! A whole nother floor.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, so Shepard's kind of ignorant.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Yes, Commander. Believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't...
She has a point. They do have flashlights.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Okay, both humans have not been very talkative.
Ma'am?
Kind of giving us the cold shoulder. Let's see if Garrus is similar.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at C-Sec.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But C-Sec wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
So, you know, Jenkins was already loose cannon. We don't need another one getting murdered. We already got a teenager aboard. So Garrus, cool down a little. You know, to follow orders. Maybe try that for a bit.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So, he just allows us to buy from the stores we've already had. in one place. The black market license, though, allows us to get weapons that are modded from Mass Effects 2 and 3, so that it's a lot more cohesive of an experience. And we're also going to get a Medigel upgrade, because I love drinking Medigel. It's very tasty. Could have sold that armor, but no, we're keeping it. I think I forget to apply it in this session, though. It's just going to be sitting around.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I didn't bring you along to admire my ship.
I know why I'm here. I'll do whatever I can to help you stop Saren and drive his Geth armies back beyond the Veil.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Ambassador Udina made me take her along.
Normally I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call on this. However, I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself, with no emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat, cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, so we've gotten to know the crew. We've gotten to know the ship. Now I guess it's time to get to know the galaxy as a whole. After we endure yet another elevator ride. Welcome to the galaxy map. Don't let anyone tell you that Mass Effect is a small game. For its time back in 2007, that this was a pretty big game. You can go to any of those systems that have a blue circle around them. Most of them will have quests of some sort. How we're gonna do it in this playthrough is that if Shepard has heard of a quest, or if someone has requested their assistance at a certain place, we will go there. But otherwise, we are sticking to ourselves. However, and the main mission, however, we did hear about a biotic cult operating up here in the Hawking Ada cluster, so we're going to go investigate that.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Ada cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
So here's the system map. Certain planets in a system will have certain items in it. A good way to see if an asteroid has anything in it is by waiting around and seeing if there's a little flash. That'll show you there's an asteroid in the area that needs scanning. Andromeda does something similar, but the other 2 games in the main kind of series ditch away with the shiny light, which is kind of annoying. I do love being directed. But anyways, we have found a medallion from the League of One. Not sure what that is. It's apparently a Solarian thing. But we found it, so... Okay. 2 planets together. It's kind of weird for the engine to handle. I am trying to click on Klendagon to see if there's a scan, but it keeps wanting to go to the moon. There was nothing on Klendagon anyways. So we are going to press op to talk to Major Kyle. One thing I noticed here, it is negative 73 degrees Celsius on this moon. Boy, is that cold. Right, since we're dealing with the biotic cult, I think grabbing the biotic in our team, Kaidan, is good. And since we're dealing with a former military guy, Ashley will also help us. Oh, the dreaded Mako sections. This game, even back in the day, was criticized quite heavily for these Mako sessions. And I'm not entirely sure why. I kind of get it. They're tedious, and the Mako is kind of clunky. But at the same time as this was out, Halo was in its peak, its pinnacle. I know that's weird to say now, as Halo is in a bit of a rut, but back then, when this game launched, Halo was in the top tier of games, and the Mako drives essentially just like the Warthog on console. So it is weird that this game had so much more criticism than the Warthog. But I think we're about to see why. Warthog in Halo usually drove on flat terrain. Just grassland, deserts occasionally. You know, very flat places. Whereas the Mako, BioWare expected you to climb mountains. And it is not easy whatsoever. The trick, though, is to not drive up on the darkest portions of the texture. You'll slide back off. So whenever you can, when climbing one of these mountains, you want to look for the light bits of texture, because that is where the Mako will drive more easily along the ground. That's why you can kind of see me zigzagging instead of going in a straight line. I am trying to avoid the dark patches of texture. The funny thing is, they sometimes don't seem as steep as the light portions, but I assume it's something in the code that says, oh, dark texture, really steep, can't drive. Alright, Major Kyle's compound. It's quite expansive, and even added upon by mods. Got a couple storage facilities, a landing pad, and also a deposit of gold. Most of the kind of side quests on these planets, because yes, they have little collectible side quests. We're going to skip most of those, and we'll see why later. But we are going to go after the resources when we see them, just because they will be helpful for the next game. And in this game, they give us XP and credits. So, even though they may be tedious, that's what we're doing. We could either go to one of those two buildings. I'm going to go left first. The door is locked, but there is an intercom.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people can get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
You'll notice the coloring of some of these prefabricated buildings have also been changed due to the diversification project. It's changed most of the dungeons, is my understanding, but we'll find out together as we keep going through these. So, I could technically open that storage locker. It's hack easy. However, the cultists would be angry. So we're going to leave it. We're going to try and negotiate our way out of this and not have to go guns blazing.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me.
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are innocent. Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
So, we have a choice here. This man has killed 2 Alliance people already. He is saying that if we leave, he will leave in an hour. What is stopping him from telling all his people what's going on, and they all leave together?
I'm not letting you out of my sight, Major.
I must do everything I can to keep any more of my children from suffering. This is the only solution.
I don't trust this guy.
We do this my way, Major. Now move out.
I speak, but you do not hear. You are like the others. A blasphemer who must die.
So since I don't have a pistol equipped, we killed him with our fingers. This is not how we really... Oh, and Kaidan is dead. He is dead on the ground already. Oof. So... You know, we could have left him. He may have handed himself over peacefully. Or he may have ran. Shepard took the maybe cold decision to try and force him to come with her. He was a murderer. But he said no, so we took matters into our own hands, literally,
go!
with finger gun. But now we're going to have to clean house, unfortunately. We came here wanting peace, but peace did not want us. This Admiral Hackett may not want our expertise in the future. I think we're giving Kaidan the first aid interface, because this is not the first time he's hit the deck in a not so great way, so hopefully that helps him out. I'm checking to see I don't have any more loot. And they're shooting through walls. They're shooting at the enemy over on the left, through the wall, calling wall hacks. And I got stuck on the door.
I will destroy you!
Incoming!
trying to get a flank on some of these people. If you look on the lower right, you can see the mini-map. So I'm looking for the red dots and eliminating them. One last dude, or dudette in this case. On the bright side, even though around 20 people are dead, we can now loot their stuff without angering them. I mean, they don't need it anymore. And I could use the credits. So we're gonna go around opening some locked crates. Still looking around. Oh, and there's more people. And I was warped, fell over.
I gotta be more careful.
Mass Effect 1 has body physics that the other two games do not, making Shepard and really everyone far more ragdolly than you would expect. So new armor. So I gave myself new armor. And there's new guns, so I'm gonna give Kaidan a new pistol. I noticed that assault rifle is even better than my own. It's useful because the game gives you so much loot. A really overwhelming amount of loot. Is that you take the best stuff first, and then you hand out the hand-me-downs to your party members. But at some point, the loot just becomes so astronomical that you're probably going to sell 95% of it for money, just to get those really high-tier items, because you do have to buy them more than once if you want, let's say, Ashley to have a better assault rifle. We aren't quite done here on this planet, unfortunately. So we started out with this place, and there were cultists inside this building. So we don't want to leave a job half done. We're going to execute Order 66 on the remaining cultists over here. Nice little bomb over there, but no storage. We want to look around for loot. More guns, more armor. And when you hack a crate and open it, you get XP. So you're just leveling up by getting more loot. So even if the loot is frankly worthless to your current position in the game, you probably should go after any crate you can find anyway, because opening the crate will give you experience points. And in this game, getting to max level isn't just for bragging rights. You do get special bonuses for hitting max level when going into the next game, Mass Effect 2. I was trying to avoid those blue pulses of energy, but unfortunately they're pretty unavoidable. Vanilla players will note that the enemy AI is actually opening doors. They didn't used to be able to do that. You used to be able to hide back in the back, and they would not come after you. But now they are opening doors freely. So better take that into consideration going forward. Entryway is not safe. Kaidan is still down, meaning there is one more enemy in the building, at least. But we're gonna get some loot first. All about the loot. Different bullet type, okay. And if you look on the map, I'm right over where this enemy is supposedly. And there she is. But I was gonna point out that there is another level above me. Right over my head. And that little mini-map does not account for elevation. So, if you rely too heavily on that map for where your enemy may be, you may miss them. Another room. Beds. Medigel, that's good because Kaidan desperately needs some. So, you know, we got some loot, but I don't know if I'd call this mission a success from the Alliance's standpoint. These people could have been reached, maybe, if we had a more skilled negotiator. But Shepard is a soldier. And, you know, Shepard acted as not trusting Major Kyle.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We never like to see civilian casualties, but I think we all knew how this was going to end. You did what you had to do. The news vids are going to pick up this story for sure, but we'll keep your name out of it, Shepard. Hackett out.
You can re-land on planets that you've completed for those extra side quests, but we aren't going to. However, back at CSEC, we did hear about another biotic cult in the Hades Gamma system. So we're going to go investigate that. Seeing as we're already going after biotics and cults.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, we've got a situation that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies. Their freighter sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
Understood, Admiral. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate you taking the time, Commander. I'm sending you the last known coordinates of the freighter. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
So once again, we're going to look at the planets, see if they have any goodies on them. We noticed the little flashing light, so we scanned it, and now we're going to grab some sort of mineral off of it. Those don't directly help us in this game, but in Mass Effect 2, all of those minerals will be helpful. We also found a Prothean data disk. For all you new Destiny players, that is a minor artifact. And we also found some more minerals. Very helpful. This time, though, the cult has taken over a ship. So we get to see another one of Mass Effect's 5 dungeons. Again, same reasoning for these crew. Biotic cult.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I will note that I crashed during this level. And I believe it is because there were too many biotics on screen, all trying to throw me around, lift me into the air, that sort of bit. That crash has been edited out of here, so you don't have to endure reloading the game, but it is something to note that while mods are mostly stable, you can get the occasional crash. And I wouldn't even say it was a major crash either. It did not crash to desktop. It crashed to the Mass Effect launcher. And trading out armor, normally it would change their appearance, but because I am using a mod, their appearance is the same all the time. So, knowing what is coming, I take cover here and I deploy the crew around the corner. I want them to go first, take the brunt of this very vicious frontal assault from biotics. I think the major problem is that most of them have access to barrier, and so they just become a tank and then can warp you, as seen there. I'm trying to sneak around the corner there, but oh, I'm down. I'm down. Down. Ashley is still down. And Ashley is dead. And I am also stuck. So I can't move at this moment. So I'm throwing grenades, desperately trying to live. Thankfully the game lets me cheese it by just rushing up to me and letting me bash them in the face. Sometimes you have to let a little bit of cheese get you through a level. I think I was stuck in the doorway. There is still one more dude and I am out of grenades. I was gonna try and throw a grenade at him. I was out. So I shot them both.
All targets down.
Alright, they're both up, so there's no more enemies in the immediate area. Let's hope this hostage situation goes better than last.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? I'm an L2, like you. Trust me. The commander can make sure that Burns follows through. Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
You're going to jail, but if you go peacefully, Burns will consider the reparations. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth, I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
So, thankfully, Kaidan actually proved he was more useful than last hostage situation, and decided to help out. We got more loot from it. People are still alive. You know, we still had to kill some of them, but there are people alive this time instead of everyone dead. Checking if anyone has good or better loot. Better assault rifle. Improved sighting, that'll be good for our sniper, Garrus, if he ever actually uses his sniper. Back to the Normandy. Home sweet home. 1 for 2. I think I will take those odds.
Shore party.
1 mission success, 1 mission not so successful.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
So, like I said, we are not going to do all the side quests all at once in one big side quest. We are going to do the side quests as Shepard hears about them. And if she doesn't hear about them,
message coming in.
We aren't going to do that.
Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet
out. So we are gonna head to Pharos, because there is an active Geth attack there. Hopefully we can save some people, unlike Eden Prime, which was already a bloodbath by the time we got there. First, we're going to scan for minerals and other goodies in the system. Found a medal. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, there won't be any goodies in the system where there is a main level. We found another Prothean data disk. But there'll be no goodies in the main kind of quest area. You'll have to shoot out and go to another cluster. But in Mass Effect 1, that is not the case. They sprinkle goodies out everywhere. So it's always a good idea to take a look around. So this planet is Exogeny owned. It's a corporation, but it is 70% covered in Prothean stuff. Now, you'll note the last time we interacted with something Prothean, we were shown visions of something, and we were all burned. Lots of chaos. Lots of unfortunate, I think, two deaths on that mission. So hopefully we do not have a repeat of Eden Prime. Though the whole planet looks like it's been through some stuff already. I hope we are not too late. This is a weird bug. I'm not sure what causes Shepard to act like she has a gun out on the ship. You are actually not allowed to have guns on the Normandy. Because this is your crew, you don't want to murder them. So I don't know why the game did this, but it did. Not to worry, though. We're going to take Kaidan and Ashley again. Don't worry, we'll see action from the other people. But I think a human settlement, Eden Prime 2.0, I think deserves Eden Prime 1.0 people.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, we got a welcoming committee.
We saw your ship. Faidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Faidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They are making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Oh dear. Well, already this is turning out to be just like Eden Prime. Except Nihilus at least made it 2 steps. Got to jump out of the Normandy before he was murdered. That poor guy. He just told us hello and things were in trouble. And he died. Yeah, the Geths are bastards. That is not cover. Gotta move out of there. In general, in Mass Effect 1, you do not want to be hiding behind crates, because they do eventually explode. I'm not taking my own advice for the moment, though, because it is only one Geth, and his health was low. I'm going to continue to move forward. Very linear right now. Only one way forward. Oh, these boys. The Geth Stalkers. These are annoying. They do not stay in one place at once. Doubly annoying for someone with disabilities to try and keep these things in your sights. Luckily, the rest of the crew managed.
Perimeter clear. Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. What if I find Geth there?
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Thank goodness we have actual humans here.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
So I think I was right in my decision to come here first. Who knows what the Geth would have done if we had waited and gone on one of those vague adventures.
Geth just keep coming.
Hello, Offworlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know. I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see anything significant, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
I think she clearly has some mental problems. So that is not a good sign. She wanted to tell us something, but something cut her off. So that's interesting. Got to keep in mind.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Okay, more Geth. Trying to just get a leg or something off of that one, but eventually he did pop around the corner. Easy kill. More Geth. Ashley, please don't get in the way. That seems to be a theme. Ashley and Kaidan just running in front of my sights.
I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die.
And we lost another colonist. Yikes. And now you'll notice Ashley and Kaidan are not getting in the way. They are hanging back around the corner somewhere, maybe sipping a coffee, letting me do all the work. Thanks, guys.
All targets down.
Okay, I was trying to get to that cover, but my feet decided to stand on top of it. I know, Jenkins Killers 3000. We must eliminate the Janko Killer. Ashley was very smart to just stand in the open as a sniper had her corner. And now they're both dead. This is becoming a recurring theme of this playthrough. Party members suck. Again, this is on normal difficulty. Unfortunately, the enemy AI also sucks. So my weapon's overheated, but luckily a nice punch to the thigh there was enough to get me through that part of the level. One last Geth. puts up a shield there. Don't know why. It's not like I could shoot him from there anyway. But luckily, he's dead. And the Geth ship retreated.
That should keep Vidan and the others safe. After an update, we can head out for the main Geth encampment.
Tower secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us worked for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
We'll get going then.
Good luck.
Alright. So we have our job, but I think that's going to have to wait till next time. For part 3. I want to thank everyone for watching the shenanigans thus far. Shepard had a bumpy episode this time. But hopefully we can all learn from the mistakes I made and continue on. A new Destiny development is going well. An update for it just launched today for the latest Stellaris patch. Saratoga is working on events, I believe, as we speak. In the meantime, you can find me on Discord, YouTube. That's it. Don't have that big of a media presence. Thank you all for watching. And as soon as I deal with more loot, we can listen to a nice bit of trivia. Take care.
The Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Salarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.